Mysterious Roswell rock with alien patterns and magnetic properties still fascinates researchers. The Roswell rock, also known as the Roswell alien artifact, is a small smooth stone that was found in the desert near Roswell, New Mexico recently, 2004. The rock has become the subject of much speculation and debate, with some people claiming that it's evidence of extraterrestrial life or that it's an artifact from an alien spacecraft that crashed in Roswell back in 1947. On September 4, 2004, Robert Ridge, an avid hunter, made an extraordinary discovery. While exploring the surrounding area of the infamous Roswell crash site, he stumbled upon a mysterious object protruding from the ground, featuring a unique pattern etched on its surface. Roswell rock measures 5 centimeters by 4.5 centimeters, which is pretty small, and weighs about 51 grams, with one end twice as thick as the other. The strange pattern has beveled edges and raised more than 1/8 of an inch up from the surface of the rock. Upon closer examination, the artifact, later known as the Roswell rock, revealed intricate symbols and designs, including 2 crescent moons joined at the corners, reminiscent of patterns found in crop circles. The precision and craftsmanship of the Roswell rock have captivated many, with Ridge claiming it to be evidence of advanced machinery. The Roswell rock remains a fascinating subject of interest to UFO enthusiasts and researchers alike. It's interesting to know that the pattern that was portrayed on the top of the Roswell rock is an exact match for the crop circles that appeared in Liddington, England, August 2nd, 1996, and this, together with the fact that the mysterious artifact was found in extremely close proximity to the purported crash site in Roswell, makes the case even stronger. So, what is it? Some believe that the Roswell rock is an alien artifact that was left behind by extraterrestrial visitors, possibly even the infamous little green men, who are said to have crash landed near the farm in Roswell, New Mexico. Others argue that it's highly skilled forgery created to deceive and mislead. To better understand the object, researcher Ridge contacted 2 prominent ufologists, Chuck Zukowski and Debbie Ziegelmeyer, at the 2007 Roswell UFO Festival. Chuck and Debbie set out to investigate the rock over the following year, trying to determine if it could have been a souvenir from one of the stands at the festival. They found out that the color of the rock matched the color of the carved surface, which led them to believe that it was not a recent creation. Additionally, after conducting a microscope examination of the artifact, they could not find any marks that would indicate the use of a tool during the engraving process. This led many to conclude that it's not a forgery but an authentic ancient artifact of unknown origin. However, what type of tool was used to make the engravings without leaving any trace? As they dug deeper and investigated the Roswell rock further, experts discovered that it had magnetic properties as it attracts the compass needle and rotates in the presence of a magnet. The Roswell rock and the crop circle discovered in Liddington, England, are not identical despite their apparent similarity. Many believe that the engraving on Roswell rock depicts the existence of parallel universes and provides hints about undiscovered portals and wormholes, and the presence of magnetite was determined to be the cause of the Roswell rock's powerful magnetic pull, which was another discovery made by the researchers, and also the utilization of energy dispersive fluorescent spectrometer, also known as EDXRF, verified the presence of this peculiar iron substance. Strangely, when magnetic influence is applied to the portion of the Roswell rock that is the thickest, the object rotates counterclockwise. However, when positioned over the bottom, crescent, and circle, the thinnest portion of the rock, the object reverses direction and rotates clockwise. In search of aliens, SO1EO4, the Roswell rock, Giorgio Tsoukalos came to Roswell, New Mexico, which is ground zero for modern-day UFO research, to see this rock, and Tsoukalos suggested that the Roswell rock is evidence of flying saucer crash, which at first glance suggests that aliens use Earth rocks as ballast. He thinks the rock is a cosmic key or even a lunar calendar. Tsoukalos examined the rock and concluded that the magnetic carving of the rock resembles Egyptian obelisk carvings, and according to him, the rock responds, quote, to your bodily energy, end quote. Later, Tsoukalos and Ridge went rock hunting, where Tsoukalos attempted to compare natural rocks to the polished Roswell rock, concluding that they are incompatible. Tyler Glockner, founder of alien hunter website Secure Team 10, made a video to discuss the Roswell rock, and he said it was discovered back in 2004, sticking out of the dirt in Roswell, New Mexico, in a basically barren, empty area of desert, close to where the infamous Roswell crash occurred. And he added, the rock was very smooth, rounded, and it contained these mysterious symbols that looked to show almost what looks like a lunar cycle of the moon. It's been theorized that this rock may have been part of the wreckage of the Roswell crash, or that this rock, which is said to hold some very mysterious powers, was actually left behind by a previous alien visitation, and that the Roswell crash was what occurred when these aliens had come back to Earth to retrieve the mystery rock. The crop circle had appeared 8 years before Robert Ridge discovered the Roswell rock, a fact that has led some to suggest the rock is simply a man-made copy. Ancient astronaut theorists contend that if someone had made the rock as a hoax, it's unlikely they would have left it half buried in the middle of the desert where it might never be found. But what has truly convinced Robert and many others is that the rock is not a made fabrication, and a comparison that was done under a microscope between Roswell rock and the sandblasted replica. One of the first researchers to investigate the connection between Roswell rock and the crop circle in England was investigative journalist Linda Moulton Howe. She's convinced that within the design is a message. She said, if we're dealing with advanced intelligence, and you assume that throughout the universe, all solar systems, all galaxies, there have to be some, we'll call them baselines, moons, suns, and skies would be the common denominator. Something is trying to teach us humans about astronomy, the moon, the sun, and the tracking of the symbols. This is reflecting past, present, and future, and that comes back to what is on the rock. Well, some people would say that that is a date. And this is on Hows and Whys by Vicky Verma. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.